Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back. You guys see I made cookies yesterday and polished off quite a few. I believe this was my lunch. Not the best. But yeah, that was what I did yesterday. I also have this heated vest here I bought from Amazon. That is so bad. It actually doesn't come with a battery, which you need. I don't know why they would just sell this by itself, but they do. And I'm returning it because I don't even like the material on it. It's like a nasty fleece. Not even like a good quality fleece, just not good. Anyway, there's the creature. Here's me. It's flea market day, Lambertville. So heading out, gonna sell some stuff today and hopefully make some space. So time to sell my junk to other people who like to buy junk. We all love junk. Let's make it a fun day and sell some stuff at the flea market. See what else we can get into. Let's do it. All the school buses are going to school, and maybe you can even see it in the headlights. It's actually snowing out. Snowing. Well, we've arrived. It's getting lighter by the second. I don't know where everyone is. It's like 7 o'clock-ish. And there's no one in this row except for people all the way down there. Kind of depressing. But I think this market, I wouldn't say it's an early market, but I think people start showing up probably about 30 minutes or so. It's not that I want, like when you're selling at a flea market, less vendors is usually good for vendors. But I like it being a little bit busy. I don't like being just a ghost town. I don't like being one guy in the corner, because then everyone has to kind of come over here. It's a lot easier for the buyer to kind of walk an aisle rather than just walk over here for one person and may or may not be disappointed.
I need a 5. Well, that's the way it goes. Still like around $10
$20 in the stool.
How much?
The large rolls are 20, and then
The large one, 20, you said?
yeah, 20. So the piano stool, I've actually had a lot of people ask about it. I got this in the trash. Apparently it's supposed to rotate up and down. I don't know if that's gonna happen. No, it doesn't rotate. No. It's cool though. I wouldn't say it's a ghost town, but it's definitely more quiet than it usually is here. But it's December, and it's actually snowing a little, so can't get too carried away. Oh, there's someone across me. I didn't even notice that. The last times we've been here, there's been, this whole area's been full. All these tables have been booked. All those were booked. It's just different sometimes. A lady walking away with the gray hat and red bag, she just bought all my pottery, which was really nice. That one auction I went to, it was like in Piscataway. Got a lot of really nice antiques there. It's one of those auctions, you stay till the end, you'll get a great deal. So I brought most of it here, and most of it did sell. Just with everything that I brought. The glassware is kind of tricky, but I did sell a lot of glassware from that auction. Kind of want to see this guy. There's that lady with the red bag I was talking about. I want to see this guy's van. Wow. weird. The road that I'm in, there's no one there. Ghost town. So I think 3 vendors the entire row. Just different. Do $2 on the fabric. Yeah. Sometimes it makes it easier if you just mention the price.
These are too cold.
I know.
For the money. Do you have any?
Yeah, I have bags over there. Sometimes I also think when you mention a price, like at a flea market like this, if somebody's looking at something and you say $2, it's almost like to some people it might be embarrassing to put it back down after they say the price, especially if it's something like $1 or $2. It's such a low price at a flea market like this where everything, I wouldn't say is priced expensive, but in the area, this is the most expensive flea market by far. You don't come across a lot of dollar box lot junk here, as you guys saw when I walked around. So because of that, when you sell something for $1 or $2 and it's such a low price compared to everything else, I feel like a lot of people just kind of buy it if they're even somewhat interested rather than put it down. The mindset of a flea market. Well, I think it's time to pack up. This I had out in my yard for so long, and of course it kind of got rotted out. It looks solid on camera, but that whole piece is rotted out. I did sell one Charles Chips can. That's Charles Pretzels, not Charles Chips. But I sold one. Usually the Charles Pretzels would sell before the Charles Chips because the Charles Chips is everywhere. But I think it's time to pack up. Well, I try to consolidate myself into, or my stuff into what goes to Columbus. So I'm still trying to go there. Probably be going back to Columbus before I come back here. That'll probably be in the new year. Bubble wrap, not a hot sailor today. That guy's packing up. That's one person, 2 people, I guess, in that entire row. And there's what, 3 people in this whole area over here. And it's snowing again. Never stops. And I'm freezing. If you haven't heard it, I am freezing. Okay, well, all packed up. I do think it's kind of weird, like I said, the guy at the white hat's the guy who sold up over there. I think it's weird how so many people come from, I wouldn't say across America to come here, but that guy's from Delaware. Obviously, we come from Pennsylvania. I know there's someone else who comes from Connecticut to sell here almost every week. It's just crazy how everyone just flocks to an area to do one specific thing. Flea markets are this place. All right, so kind of just made up to my storage area. I just emptied out the van from the flea market. Amazing. I didn't sell a lot today. I think obviously it was really, really cold. The weather, obviously, you get, let me just put it this way. You're getting closer and closer to the end of the year. People are doing things now, but I think the cold weather really kept people away. And usually it keeps people with their hands in their pocket. They don't want to be grabbing anything on a table. They don't want to look at things. Just not as many people as well. So unpacking the van took a little bit of time because I had to unpack more stuff. But I'm just well aware that it's just the time of the year and all that fun stuff. So I do, unfortunately, or fortunately, have more stuff I have to go through from the pallet auction. This entire box ripped on me as I was trying to take it out of the van and put it into storage. But it seems like most of it is actually just clear glass champagne bottle glass, champagne glasses, handful of vases, but nothing really special. A lot of stuff from like the early 90s. I did take out all the Tupperware. So this is vintage Tupperware. That's definitely vintage. I think this enamel stuff, this might even be new. It says made in China. Usually, in fact, all the enamelware stuff like this, usually it's white with a red trim. This is like a tan with a blue trim. Almost every single one I've ever found have never been marked. But to think that they still make this stuff and you can buy it, it's kind of crazy. This one I didn't realize was in such rough shape. But neat. But everything that came out of that box, like anything that had value, is like right here for the cookware stuff. So I know I said I was going to come back to it in a future video and mention it. I get a lot of comments on those pallet unboxings. You gotta go through every single box. The entire box was filled with glassware, and literally it's just like, it's almost all trash. Well, not trash, just not really sellable. So I put it in my donate pile, and then the flea market can determine if they want to trash, or the thrift store can determine if they want to get rid of it. But this is the more valuable stuff, and it's not really valuable. I don't know if this goes for on eBay. A lot of people say vintage Tupperware is very collectible, very sought after. From my experience, I've never really sold it very well. But I know there are people out there who collect it, you know. Whether or not this is worth $20, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But I put all the Tupperware stuff aside. So it's kind of what I've been working on for like the last 30 minutes ever since I unloaded the van. But I did want to mention about the oil absorbent stuff that I put into the van the other day from the oil spill. So let's go check out and see how that went. All right, so this is just stuff that didn't sell. This guy, no one even asked me about it. I think this is a meat grinder. I mean, I would not really put fresh meat into this thing. It's more just a collectible thing. But yeah, that is untreated area from the video. You might remember there was like a darker spot there. I think that came from the same exact spill, because I think this was the previous spill. That was the new spill. That was the new spill. That was as well. And then all this was the treated area. So you can see it's a little bit grayed. A little bit. I would say, oh, maybe that stuff just dried out and this didn't. But it happened at the same exact time. So it literally is like the same stuff. That was just what we put the stuff on. And that was the stuff we didn't put it on. So to say that it kind of solved the issue, I wouldn't say it did that. It did a little bit, but you can see there's still, it still needs help. So yeah, I don't know if I want to clean that at a future time, or if I think it's going to dry out and that'll kind of go away. It was a little slick as well when I was at the scrapyard. Yeah, so that was before I put the stuff on. When I stepped on it at the scrapyard, I almost slipped in there, because if anyone out there's ever stepped on oil, it's not exactly like a lot of great traction. It's almost like stepping on ice. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up here. It's cold. I probably heard it a million times today, but it's supposed to be like 61 degrees like on Sunday or Saturday. So you go from like 32 degrees, 31 degrees, wind, snow, lots of moisture in the air, to like 61 degrees in like 3 or 4 days. Bananas, I gotta say. Absolutely crazy. But we'll see what happens. Didn't sell a whole lot. Got really cold. Made a little bit of money, but not much. Maybe enough to kind of pay for the gas and some other things. But yeah, maybe selling during the holiday season isn't for the best. At least not outdoors. Online sales, through the roof. Anyway, thanks for tagging along, everyone. Thanks for listening to me ramble a little bit. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Catch you guys next time. You guys enjoy, hit the like button. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.